What up guys, it's MartyBlendz back with another cinematic tutorial, and this time a highly requested Edgar mid taper, so let's get into it. You want to start off by combing the hair into its natural position. It's important to note that this type of Edgar cut is preferably for those with straight hair. With your preferred trimmer, slightly create a baseline right above the sideburn. Now we flip the trimmer around and remove everything left underneath that baseline. Do this for both sides and make sure they're both identical. Now using a shaver, get rid of all the stubble left behind. Okay, now using your clipper and the lever open, create a 1/2 inch guideline. Close up the lever now and hit that baseline halfway through. It's best if you only use corners for this specific step since it is a tight spot. Open up the lever a tad and go up above just a tad bit within the same guide. To finish off this guide, open up just a tad bit more and hit it using a 3rd notch, basically just midway open. With the 1.5 on the lever fully open, scoot up a full inch. Flick out slightly. Next, with your number 2 open, scoot up the blend 1/2 inch. And now follow up with the number 3 guard open, moving up another 1/2 inch. After the guard system, I like to texturize using texturizing shears over comb and really get the most seamless blend out of that dark portion. Okay, now using the 1/2 guard fully open, come back right over the first guideline and create a 1/2 inch guideline. With the number 1 and the lever open, scoot up only using corners. We do this so we keep as much darkness as possible. I do bring my 1.5 back and close up the lever fully to take out any line above the 1. Finally, without a guard and the lever open, take out that last visible line you're able to see. You may use more corners than anything, and don't be afraid to close up that lever. Alright, just detail and come back to existing guards, really just get in there and make the blend pop. Guys, you now want to redo all the steps onto the other side. Same guidelines, same numbers, it's exactly the same. I also highly recommend you to focus on each step rather than taking a look at the fade as a whole. You'll end up losing yourself within the blend. Okay, now onto the neck taper. Create your baseline just how we did on the sides, but this time, since we are in a more sensitive area, use your trimmer upside down and create a nice starting point. Now we remove everything left underneath. Shave down all the stubble with that shaver to get the most out of your canvas. Next, using your clipper and the lever open, create a full inch guideline. Your guide doesn't have to be that small because the next section has a bit more space to play around with. Grab that 1.5, open up the lever fully and scoot up a full inch. For a longer blend, move up 2 inches if you'd like. Notice how I'm not adding on any pressure, rather just flowing through and making sure we focus on the more cleaner guideline. Because now, using the number 2 open, scoot up 1/2 inch above the 1.5. Notice how we flick out just a tad. Alright, nice. Now with the number 3 open, scoot up just a 1/2 inch above that too. Now that we've done that, using the clipper and the lever closed, run through half of the guideline. slightly open up the lever just a notch. And again, to end up at the third notch, just meet up at the end of the guideline. Next, using the half guard and the lever open, create a 1/2 inch guideline. My model here had a very odd hair growth towards the rear neckline. It was just super weird, but you won't always have the nicest canvas. You always just gotta make it work. Alright guys, we should be able to start seeing a blend now, but time to take it to the next level with that number 1 and the lever open, scoot up 1/2 inch right above the last step. This will break the line within the dark and light area. Remember, you don't want to apply too much pressure and aim at slightly swerving away from digging in. With that 1.5 lever open, just touch up any harsh line above that 1 you just added in. Finally, just open up the lever fully and hit that last visible line you're able to see. This step should be usually done with more corners than anything. We now come back with previous guards we've used and touch up any missing details we have to make. This is by far the most important part of the blend, as it does go from good to great by just detailing. I truly believe this is what sets you apart from other barbers and one another. The one who's willing to add more time to the cut while giving a client a good talk will always have them rolling back every time. To all my beginners, if you are new to the industry, be sure to stay patient and strive to be better cut by cut. If you guys do want a more in-depth look on how to skip levels in the game of barbering and become a pro in less than a single month, be sure to check out MartyBlendzUniversity.com. This is our new course we are creating, so hope to see you there, and best of luck throughout your barber career. Guys, I'll be completely honest, I did mention his right neckline was a bit off, so I had to push it, but still came out crispy. Just line it up and really try to get the most out of that lineup. I really suggest you keep hitting it and combing it as many times as possible, especially if the bulk on the back is very bulky. You'll also see me using different trimmers, and honestly it's just because I have multiple on my station. I just grab whichever whenever I feel like it. It's nothing too technical, it's just make sure they're zero gapped. Also, if you're wondering where to get these translucent guards you see me using in every video, visit MartyBlendz.com and grab your favorite color. Okay, now as for the beard, I just made sure to line up the bottom to enhance his jawline, but I did twist it up by giving him a very low blend. It was quite risky, but I loved the turnout, and comparing it to how it was, I aced it. Alright, now back to the cut. We've got our necklines. This is, in my opinion, the most important step to a taper. We just start off by spraying a tad bit of hairspray to keep it in place. Now, of course, the Edgar cut wouldn't be an Edgar without using a straight lineup up front. Make sure to comb everything down first and then start up in the middle, working your way off to the corners. Be creative with the C-cups, and I should remind you guys I don't always add in hair enhancements, but I just felt like it would make the taper pop. Don't overuse these either, a little bit just doesn't hurt. That's been it for this nice mid taper / Edgar cut. I'm Marty, and God bless.